Hello, I'm Nilupuli Bhagya Jacintuliana. Today, my presentation is about teaching and learning resources designed for children aged 3 to 5 years based on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Children's Day. In this slide, I'm talking about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Day celebration. It's celebrating on 4th August and it recognizes the importance of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children. I chose this event because it helps young children to develop respect, cultural awareness, and sense of belonging for children aged 3 to 5 years. It supports their learning through storytelling, creativity, and play. These are the key aspects of early childhood development. In my next slide, I'll show you what I collected as materials for the learning experiences. I collected a Welcome to Country book and some papers, cotton buds, paintbrushes, leaves and sticks for their learning experiences. I hope these materials will support both storytelling and creative learning through their learning experiences. In this slide, I'm going to talk about how I source materials. It's very important how we source materials. It should be realistic and easy to use for the children, with needs and without needs. So I collected a book, Welcome to Country, and it's culturally appropriate book to introduce indigenous perspectives. Then I collected natural materials such as leaves, sticks, and stones from the outdoor environment. I prepared a dot paint activity with cotton buds, papers, and paints, and I used the back end of the paint brushes to do the dot painting. It will widen their thinking and they will realize they can do the paintings with back end of the paint brushes instead of using cotton buds or fingers. So I hope they will widen their thinking and creativity with these kind of materials. As shown in these pictures, you can see how I collected my book, Welcome to Country, from a book collection in our kindergarten room. We have Aboriginal and Aboriginal corner, so we can explore the cultural things. We can read books, they can have a good understanding about their culture, and they will develop early literacy from reading this book. And also I collected some dried sticks, dried leaves, and fresh leaves from outside. It will be a really good time with children to explore the nature and collect natural things and add them into their learning experiences. While we are engaging with the nature, they will build a bond with the nature. They will respect the nature. They will understand how Indigenous and Torres Islander people were connected with the nature and their culture. In this slide, you can see how I organized my dot painting learning experience for the children. I collected blue, pink, red, yellow, and purple colors. They can do paintings using the back end of the brush to make the dots, and we can use cotton buds. And I gave them white papers and I showed them through modeling how we can do the styles, circles, and different shapes from the dots, and it will help them to widen their thinking and creativity. With this, they can create their own story through the dot painting. In this slide, I'm going to talk about learning experiences and indigenous perspectives. So under the learning experiences, reading Welcome to Country book with children and painting and collecting natural materials are my focus learning experiences for the children under 3 to 5 years old. And the indigenous perspectives on these learning experiences are through reading Welcome to Country book. It helped them to have a good understanding about their culture, early literacy and storytelling. And through the dot painting, they can respectfully approach to indigenous style, creativity and patience. We don't copy the indigenous style, we just try to approach the style in our own way. This art activity inspired by indigenous style, but We can make our own story through the dot painting. Through collecting sticks and stones, they will understand the bond between indigenous culture and the environment. I'm talking about intentional teaching strategies and build inclusive learning environment for the children. Under the intentional teaching strategies, we can do modeling and guide children. We can ask open ended questions like, what's your story? What you made with the dots? We can encourage them to share their ideas to build inclusive learning environment. We can make respectful and safe place for the children and all children can participate with these activities and we can support children who need special needs to engage with the activity. For the conclusion in this teaching resources support children's learning through play, storytelling and creativity. So I think it promotes their cultural awareness, respect and inclusion, helping children to develop a strong sense of identity and belonging. Thank you.